Good, good. So good to be here. At the end of 2011, I was in the brownstone of our brother Ladin Kaliba. We were having a fundraiser for one of our publishers. And Lewis and I were standing in the background when Cypress hit the stage. And it was the first time Lewis had heard her. And when he did, he said, "Whoa, who is that?" And I said, "That's Cypress Preston Jackson." He said, "I have to meet her." And so we made arrangements, and Ladine took them outside of the brownstone there, and the two of them got a chance to talk. In your brochure there, you will see a picture of Cypress, and that's Lewis, and that's their first meeting talking out there. Lewis was so concerned about our young writers that he came back in, and he was supposed to feature a one-man program that Lading and I were having. And he says, "Listen, you know that program?" I said, "Yeah." He says, "Please put Cypress on the program with me." That's how much he respected the promise of our people. You know, and there's something that happens that they say, particularly up in Harlem, they say there's nothing but problems, you know, but that's not true. There's nothing but promises. And this young lady comes from out of Harlem. She's a graduate of the Frederick Douglass Academy. She speaks Japanese fluently. She attended RIT. She went on and at the Frederick Douglass Resource Center up there conducted workshops and led things for poetry for our folks. She came back to this city. And now you get a chance to find out what Lewis heard that particular night. Please welcome to the stage, Cypress Preston Jackson.
Okay, so 2 side notes. One, I have 3 sisters. Two of them attended Frederick Douglass Academy. I went to Bronx Science. And then one of my sisters speaks Japanese, but I studied Chinese, so it's a little bit different. And it was the first time that Lewis spoke to me as a poet, but running around Harlem, I mean, I wanted to write because I saw Lewis when I was little. He didn't see me, but I remember when I was shorter, so that's a thing. So I'll just try to make it worth our while. I'm still not sure I've earned the esteemed title poet, but I've always wanted to write poems. Not good poems, epic poems, great poems. The poems storms and Armageddons and revolutions are made of. Poems from the universe sprinkled with ether stardust. Poems that make my ancestors stomp and scream with riotous laughter about the prayers for progress finally being answered, wishes being granted. Poems that make dead old white men twitch and roll and glad they will never be resurrected because they are feeling frigid fear in their cold, dead bones. Poems. Poems that make wrongdoers wish they'd taken peace offerings. Poems that make the nervous and weak burst into fits coughing. Poems that dare apologists to apologize right to my face. Poems that spit in disgust when disgraced. Poems that make black girls proud. Poems that say, "What up, so what you wanna do about it?" real loud. Poems that make brown-nosing bootlickers crawl and slink away, tucking their tails between their legs because they don't want none of this real shit here. Poems that make my block bust off because they ain't scared no more and they know if I'm riding, we out, and if the time is now, we ready. Poems that make your heart pump and eyes dilate, get you breathing heavy. Poems that make the scary generation worry and cry and pray and whisper, if that's what they gon' do, shrugs, fuck it, that's all you was gon' do anyway. White Jesus wasn't coming, only this girl and a poem. Poems that love pens and free prisoners. Poems that cock shotties and stand tall when the hoods come, cause you just gon' have to kill me. Django wasn't real enough. Poems that whip words around the minority whip like legislate and delegate and reparations, motherfucker, cause I know the legalese is how it's written, but let's be clear, these poems don't take no shit. This poem got Harlem written all over it. Poems that have drum beats and war cries like 50 Ethiopian women. You know what I'm talking about. Poems that make your mind flex like mind stretch. Poems that make men bashful because they go so hard. Poems that call out your masculine, they so feminine. Coddling babies, breastfeeding, nurturing. Poems that don't cook dinner, they are dinner. Because after these poems, you're gonna eat these words for nourishment, nutrition, and seasoning. Poems that bless you and leave you with peace, like good day, good evening. I have a short set, so we're gonna make this quick. All right. This is called troubleshooting, because I go to school with a lot of technical people, and some of them actually do this for a living. Disruption, elevation. I'm so busy distress testing the moral fibers of this nation. This intriguing, obscene creation. Astonishing like a train wreck. This state's debt. Nosy public just rubbernecking, rubber ducking to inspect the fiscal neglecting. Careful of that snapback, push back trucker hat. We stay riding out. Let me know if a CDL could come with that. Political discussion, local comic relief, disgusting farce comedy. No, we don't play properly. We need more property. Eject emotion, inject consumer devotion, consumption tendencies, chemical dependencies. No apologies, no remedies, just more police. So we increase degree. No credit, all cash for that new lease. Basic strategy, red and blue delights. Run for your life from these urban night fireworks. Trust, be careful, cause they come in spurts, colorful backdrops, but blue curtains drape on bad cops. Power corrupts, iron curtains close, gun egos grow up when you bust off and get let off. Daily routine, it's rough, those cuffs. I've seen how these fumes consume me. Asthma attack, catch a breath as I'm consumed. All these CNAs ain't open one private emergency room. Abject disregard for health, too busy daydreaming of wealth, but hoods can't even build under the sheer weight of this doom. I'm stretching the constraints of this room. Glass box, brick walls, oppressive top, but I'm busting open. Kicking doors down, knocking floors down, 80 sound off, yeah, it's war now. Tetris status, using net worth networks, building ladders, absorbing blows that would hurt you, deep tissue bruising, proofs of abusing, testing boundary limits, exercising negative spirits. Can't you hear it? SOS, SOS, frequencies of urgency, SOS, SOS, indicate emergencies occurring frequently. No one sees this epidemic, no one wants to hear it, telling me to get over it when I can't even get near it. This skit so deliberate, joke so loaded, can't miss it. But she got that aim, yeah, she always hits it. She has no trouble shooting. Okay, so very quickly, I will leave you with this last piece. Very biographic, but also reflective of every aspect of every life that we have ever lived, every spirit that we ever were, every light and every dark, every mother, every child, every man, every female, at the same damn time. Cypress trees. Eardrum, heart drum, freedom. Find a perch to survey my tree from. Using this body, nature's tuning forks. Created to be instrumental, fundamental in repairing my subliminal. I can heal me. I make the microcosm macrocosmic. You are the subject, I am the object. These are the verses the universe has revealed to me. This rhythm, this heartbeat, stay in tune with harmony. Perfectly composted frequencies attempting to prematurely initiate my symphonies. So now I mourn tragically. Whisper, cry, shout, my tale's torturous agony. Please believe I know truth. I share the secret lives of trees. You have yet to see these roots. So blind, your tongue, your whip. You saw the gentle sway of my hip song. So aggressive, no regard for innocence. You made me strip for you. Like vampires, I learned to taste blood as I bit my lip for you. Squeeze the life out of myself. You gave this dancer cancer, only consoling with pressed Kleenex. I reject your tissues because you neglect your issues. I promised my tears I wouldn't let them drip for you. With your pleads, you brought cypress trees to their knees. Recycled your excess, made breath from your death. Photosynthesis at its best. I repressed my light for you. Weak I am not, I seized my life. I learned a new meaning of grip for you. Never fell before, I now regularly trip for you. For your whimsy, I bid my soul for you. Countless memories I retold to you. Like gifts to your enemies, take what's left of me. I abandoned pining for elderly. I gave up old for you. Despite idolizing evergreen, you make toothpicks of the best of me. Idle fancies to dance with me. You raped what was left of me. Now salted, left barren, deserted, I retreat desperately. Please don't mistake this feeble likeness for proof of my inabilities. I've never experienced quite this level of disability. It's like there was a concerted effort to kill what was real in me, all the while reeling me in. But didn't I tell you I can't swim? Your pain, the fluid I drown in. I'm drowning, choking back thoughts of iniquity, coupled with the fear of you neglecting me, not yet internalizing the fact that you've rejected me. I put my face down. I married my leaking with your lacking. Stiff as a board despite no backing. Depleted the soil as gentle as fracking. You cut me down, hollowed me out of this wood. I became a boat for you. Ever ungrateful, your eyes were so hateful. Never asked for any more. I learned the dead man's float for you. So you polluted the source with a desire for excess, like incest, with your toxicity and your acidity. You made everything right bad for me. Attempted to stagnate this flow. I learned to let go. I gave up clean water, clean rain, methane. Damn, so profane. This pain is so insane. Reduced capacity, brain strange. So you convinced my children to worship you, believe in great blank hopes for you. Ever subtracting my color and wealth, I suppress my faith. Let go of my steady rope for you. You've made my seedlings seedless. I'm now showing you your evil's depth. Never seen absolute like this. Blackness dark happens when even the night's left. Ever submissive to my moon, your blows I deflect, your woes I reflect. I can see now I regret. So I've created a cocoon in me, slowly repairing this womb in me. Won't let you keep my babies. I started growing sideways, secretly evolving within your structures, ornately fashioning walls of your glass ceilings. I made a new room in me. So excuse me if I appear to be in a chrysalis. I need to slumber through my metamorphosis, trying to relearn the use of hydraulics, rehydrating my pH is balanced. Alkaline batteries, I've increased my capacity, incorporating the latest technology. No apologies, I am the newest hybrid. Rewired so now my sky's lit. You've never seen a tree fly. Well, next time you hear an idea, ask it where it lives and what it gives, besides the ability for me to build wings for us to leave. Gentle reprieve for the ever-seeking. I'll be the broadest reaching bridge. Please just tread lightly, never troll. Ancestor investors already paid these tolls.